All right, so I got a TV show review. I have True Detective Night Country. So, what I'm going to do is recap what happened. It's going to be a long video. Now, you don't have to watch it all in one go. You can watch it as you like. And for all the dudes out there that didn't like the show and have daughters and tell their daughters, their nieces, their aunts, their grandbabies, and all that shit that they can be whoever they want, but they hate this show, y'all can go fuck yourselves. But for the ladies out there that enjoyed this show and have watched it because men hated it, come on, let's go recap this shit, shall we? So, True Detective Night Country, here's my thoughts. So, I love this series from the pilot and casting. Absolutely stellar shit. Anxious to see what Jodie Foster brings to the table. The last outing she had cop-wise was The Brave One in 2007. So it's been 17 years since she did a cop role. And I did enjoy that movie. I have to rewatch it at some point in time. For what we do not know, what the for we do not know what beasts the night dreams when it's our hours grow too long for even God to be awake. Good quote. I like that. This is set in Alaska, December 17th, last sunset of the year. That's creepy and scary at the same time and very depressing. Why'd the caribou jump off the edge? I don't know, it was never explained. The fur jacket the Eskimo man wore was very pretty. I want one. Oh, yes, I do. Let's see. The Salal Research Station is very nice in layout. I could actually get a lot of writing done in a place like that easily. Lots of peace and quiet there. Fuck. But the desolation and isolation is factor for Alaska highlighted, but the landscape shots shows how claustrophobic it is. Yeah, no thank you. And I hate the cold. Like, give me that location, but in a heated climate. That's what I need. Why did Clark have a seizure, and who's she that he's referring to? I don't know. Could be anybody. I, you, she. Come on, baby, let's go. I like peaches. Yeah. Delivery man arrives to Anton, Emerson, Clark, Vera, and the others their goodies. They all wanted porn. Simple shit. Ferris Bueller's Day Off plan is good, but so ominous. It's crazy. Like, you look back at different horror flicks and shows that have incorporated some random pop song that seems so innocent, and then it turns into like this menacing deal. Like Easy Street on Walking Dead. Fuck. Ugh. So much good shit. Billie Eilish's Bury a Friend really does fit the ambience and atmospheric tone of the pilot. For sure. Very cool that Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, and Jodie Foster are executive producers on this. That's good. Delivery man found a tongue on the floor. Damn. Mm. I guess that floor was tasty as hell. B, the factory worker, hit the asshole with a metal bucket after he hit Blair. And I love how his name is just asshole in the credits. Like, beautiful. Good shit. She asked the cop who her Aka is. I didn't know what it was, so I had to look it up. New stuff. Lots of education here. Aka is mother among the Yupik people. Evangeline Navarro looks fierce hot. Ooh, man, she's so hot. Fuck. Good rose tat on her neck. Not big on the cheek piercings, though, but I do want to see her other tats, though. And man, them tats are gorgeous. I like, oh Christ, Betra Druck's song too. I might have to get it on my phone then. I have it actually saved in my iTunes preview, so I'll get it eventually. Liz Danvers doesn't like the Beatles, and there's the old school DVD bouncing logo. Yeah, I love that shit. I do like the entertainment center with hidden compartments. Stylish versus knobs and shit. I like concealment. That's cool. Because that's a good element of surprise if you're trying to impress your friends. Like, ooh, check this out. Poof, shit pops out instead of like, where are the bodies at? Oh no. Emerson's geology, Anton Kotov, geophysics. Lee G, geobiology. Raymond Clark, paleomicrobiology. Lucas Mirans, environmental chemistry. Facindo Molina and Veer Metha, biophysics. And Anders Lin, structural biology and station director. And also, the quality of this video is going to be in about 720 or 480p. I'm going to upload it in 2K because it's going to be a long ass vid. But yeah, because 4K would take 2 hours by itself. So fuck that. Yay, now I know who they are and what they research, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Jose, a real Mexican hero, fighting for the rights of all chalupas and tacos everywhere. No salsa. Liz is working with Hank and Pete Pryor, father and son. They're always number one. Interesting, the bite marks on the tongue are from a native woman who licks the fishnets from fishing and its repetitive behavior. I looked that up and I could not find a definitive answer. All I kept finding was fucking sex shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about sex and fishnets. I have sex trauma from that shit. Thank you. I just want to know why you lick the nets. Fuck. The father-son dynamic is going to be interesting with Hank and Pete. And man, it was. Who's the woman gutting the wolf and who's Travis? I don't know, Travis Barker. This kind of feels like a 30 Days of Night prequel in a way. It does. It has that 30 Days of Night feel to it. And yeah, you could say it is, but then again, it really doesn't pan out like that. Evangeline is looking for a woman that's been missing 6 years, and she's from the... fuck, how do I pronounce this? Inupiaq clan? I fucked it up. I know I did. Learning all kinds of shit tonight. Oh, yes. Educational. What happened between Navarro and Danvers, and how did Navarro get busted down the trooper? Because she wasn't a Spartan. It's set in Ennis, Alaska. Not just Alaska. Wonder what Danvers' daughter, Leigh, did. Oh, snap. Leigh made a porno of her screwing a 15-year-old girl. Well, then. Why did Leia panic about the car sliding on ice? Who's Daddy Connolly? What's Stacy Chalmers' backstory? All these stories and more on tonight's Unsolved Mysteries. I miss Robert Stack. God. That theme music, you hear it, don't you? I do. Sherry, the girl Leia screwed, is 16. Then how old is Leigh? They don't tell you. The age gap shit cracks me up. I already covered that in another video. It's called Age Gap. You can look it up. It's funny as hell. Nice shot of Silver Sky building. I like the different shots they did in this show. Oh my god. Navarro meets with Ryan to discuss the missing woman's case over a beer at his place because he's got to watch Evan. Missing woman's name is Annie. Annie is Ryan's sister. Annie was against the mine being used for profit, and Ryan's right about killing the town of Ennis. If the mine is the town's only source of income, shutting it down would be disastrous for the economy. Everybody knows that shit. Damn, Navarro's squad mate with half her face gone. The fuck happened on her last tour? They never mentioned that. That's another thing that didn't get covered. Fun times. What's going on with Navarro's sister, Jules? Hank was going to take Stacy Chalmers home, but Danvers stopped him. Shit with Stacy. Pretty funny Stacy sometimes blows Hank on the way home. Hank is apparently marrying Natasha from a catalog on Christmas Day. That sad bastard. Though Pete doesn't seem too keen on it or anything. What's in the Annie Catal file? When did the flood happen? More questions. Pete is dating Kayla. Darwin's adorable. Nice earrings on Kayla. There's a lot of good shit in the show I liked. Hank's painting Alina's room blue, but it's too damn blue. Pete stole the Kotal file from his dad's place. What and why is Hank hoarding all the case files for? Because he's a whore. I like Danvers' kitchen. It's very homey. I like them homey kitchens. They're really nice versus the ones that are like, ooh, look at all this space I have. I have nothing else to do. I live by myself. Freak. Ugh. Annie K was stabbed 32 times with a star-shaped weapon, tongue cut, and weapon never found out in the villages. That sucks. She was a midwife, activist, and protester. Kate McKittrick must be part of the Miners Guild. And she's a real cunt, too. I wonder who really killed Annie K, though. I don't know. I guess Annie's A through J are responsible. Have to get them alphabet killers. Danvers does make a point on Ennis killing Annie because depression, snow, cold, isolated area, etc. It'll eat at you. Evangeline Road, Quaddick, good and hard. I wish I had that going on. Fuck. I like her tats, especially the turtle on her right shoulder. That is a beautiful turtle. Navarro stole Quaddick's SpongeBob toothbrush. That's beautiful. Leia telling Danvers she doesn't have to act like your mother is interesting. What day don't they talk about? I don't know. There are 7 days of the week. Which one don't they talk about? Probably fucking Wednesday. Navarro picked up an 18-pack of Budweiser. I missed that shit, but not enough to pick it back up. I loved alcohol. Miss it. But fuck, I find better stuff to buy. Where's Travis? Taking the woman to. I forgot about that. Who's holding and who's the woman coming? Never know. What's the significance of the polar bear stuffy? That thing is so cute. No, I want one. Navarro almost hit a polar bear while on call with Miss Enric. Same polar bear is in the photos Danvers printed out on her floor. I love that picture layout shit. Shit. My bad. Danvers found Annie's killer through her case file pics wearing the pink jacket that has a smiley face patch on it. And the spiral. Fucking crazy. From season 1. So excited how it ties in. And Nick didn't like that. Fucking retard. Like, dude, it's cool to have a callback and have something tie into something previous. That's how a show's built, dumbass. Oh yeah, and Navarro poured Bailey's in the asshole's tow truck. Beautiful. I thought she was going to slash his tires. Smarter. So it was either Raymond or Lucas that killed Annie K, but why and who? Is there more to the Wilco shirt? Where the fuck is Travis pointing this woman to? I don't know. It's too many questions. I gotta say, this went from feeling like 30 Days a Night prequel to a spinoff of Twin Peaks. It has that feel too. Navarro's at Salal, as is Danvers. What does "we are all dead men" mean? Or "we are all dead" mean? And I love the tie back to this. This is so good. Navarro makes a valid point. If Annie was Caucasian, it would have been handled way differently. Definitely. But man, the fact Annie was kicked after death with broken ribs and teeth really shows true male Caucasian hatred towards other ethnicities. It does. I still stand by the idea if Spike Lee made a film on reverse racism with minorities in charge and Caucasians being lower class, you'd see how the world really feels. Yeah, you'd see it. The woman is Rose Agonal, and she found something on the ice. Ice baby. Holy fuck, the bodies were discovered. I kind of want a statue of the bodies. It looked cool as shit. What a deep series opener. Oh, so good. One of the bodies had a ruptured eardrum, and Lund has a spiral mark on his forehead in the shape of an L. Smash mouth. I miss you. Anyway. Another has his eyes scratched out because he had to listen to fucking Friday. Yeah, that fucking song. Ugh. Not the rap Friday. The shit Friday. What the fuck happened to him? I don't know. Rose warning Evangeline not to take the case is foreboding. Shit, Angeline found their clothes. Oh well. They were going to get dressed. Wilson snapped an arm off of one of the bodies. Snapped an arm off and one of the bodies started eerily screaming. Ooh, baby. Who's Bryce and what's his connection to Danvers? Rose makes a good point about how the world is getting old, and Ennis is where the fabric of all things is coming apart at the seams. That does kind of track in a way. Baltimore is a good example of this. All the violence that goes on there, and I'm an hour away from Baltimore. Gotta be a demon or something living in the heart of it, honestly. Rose is also right about the dead visiting too. They do want to tell you something, or it's because they miss you and someone to take you with them. I had that with Crystal. Yeah. Want to know more about Crystal? Check out my About Me playlist, because if I go into her, this video will be a lot goddamn longer. According to Bryce, the Salal guys were reconstructing an extinct organism that could help stop cellular decay. Sounds good, right? Nothing should happen. Interesting. Oh, lovely. Oh, interesting, and I love the face Danvers makes hearing this. That's a funny ass face. Bryce and Danvers were fuck buddies. The research didn't work because the permafrost was too hard and ruined samples upon extraction. That happens a lot when you try to do a sample on some shit. The spiral shape is older than Ennis and the ice. That's scary. Captain Connolly tried to take the case away from Danvers, but she held her ground on it, citing rules from the Alaskan Forensic Manual. Clever shit. I actually remember that from Homicide did that shit. Even Law and Order too. Lay plays ice hockey. Neato. Never played that shit. Kate McKittrick lets Danvers know that the bodies are in the ice rink. Navarro and Rose's connection was pretty good. A great highlight of this season. Yeah, I love that conversation between the two of them. So good. Danvers doesn't want to work with Navarro on the case. Chuck recognized the photo of Lund. Pete unlocked the phone via Face ID on the corpse. Very smart shit. There's a fingerprint but can't find the match. And I'm loving the Q&A between Danvers and Pete on evidence. There's so many good highlights for this series. How scared do you have to be to run out in the ice with no shoes? Valid inquiry. I mean, if that was me, I'd be running like, fuck, I want a burrito. There's clothes missing and 3 pairs of shoes too. I love this investigative shit. This was the most investigative season of True Detective versus the previous 3. Like the first one definitely had all of them have detective shit to them. But the thing that stood out most of the season was more questions, and I love that. Last season was more questions, but also the transition between past and present. That was so good. Was there a killer out there with them? Why were the clothes folded? Don't know. I like that Danvers calls this case a shitball. And there's probably a fucking pipe out there made of a shitball in the shape of it. The village's water is poisoned from the mine work, and I love the Alaskan Malamute. She's pretty and fluffy. I want one. I want to pet her. Fuck. Clark had the spiral tattooed on his chest. Very interesting. I'm anxious to see how this ties into season 1. Definitely. And they're playing Spice Girls. Yeah. What was with the gold cross and flashback memory of Navarro's? A lot of her flashbacks didn't really come to fruition. I was like hoping there would be more to it. Shame she threw it out the window. And I wonder what made Clark go crazy. I don't know. This is a prequel to Dead Space, so we'll find out. Chuck's cousin sold a Golden Eagle trailer to Lund for $10K. That's how he knew him. Wow. Tuttle United was funding Salal Station through a shell company, NC Global Strategies. Pretty constellation flag at Kayla's place. There's a lot of good shit in this show. Oh my god. And the Ukalik Market reminded me of the cannery store in Hanover. I used to bag groceries there when I was a kid. And the one cashier really liked me. Older redhead. She might be dead by now, though. And I did a video on the cannery store, too. I wonder why Danvers got so pissy over Lee having tribal markings on her face. And pretty funny calling Kayla's grandma laundromat grandma. So that was such a good burn. I loved it. Leia snuck out to meet her GF. Danvers is putting up Xmas decorations. Leia's walls looks amazing. Absolutely good shit. I love her art style. Hank found out Pete stole Annie K's file box. Ain't that a bitch? Blood is blood, Hank says. Not always, dude. Connolly and Danvers fuck. Connolly's an insecure asshole and scared of Danvers. Who's the model for Clark's spiral tattoo? Oh, it's Annie's tattoo. Ooh. Matching tattoos. There's nothing wrong with that. And it was Annie's tongue at Salal Station. She was licking the floor. Ew, gross. Who licks the floor? Ugh. Leia meets up with Pete. Leia's dad's name is Jake, and he's a wannabe artist and hippie. Him and Danvers used to dance to Casey and the Sunshine's band, Get Down Tonight. Good song. That is a good song for fucking around on like shit. Whether it's actually fucking or just gaming in general, it's too fun. Hank sending money to his Russian bride is funny too. Can't wait for that reveal. Navarro surprises Kavik while he's in the bathtub, and after he made them pancakes while discussing the case, they figured out where Clark's trailer is. The Nook. No, not Nookie. The Nook. Son of a bitch, Navarro found the Golden Eagle. Danvers is going through Clark's research notes and found the page that says, oh God, never say her name. I can hear her, feel her, I can hear her moving. Her fingers, cold dark, her eyes. Followed by her eyes, her face. Crazy shit. Man, his descent into madness is wild. And also, Clark reminds me of Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. So yes, this is a prequel to Dead Space. Mark my words. Holy hell, Navarro and Danvers are in this trailer. They found Annie K's phone. Ooh, my, oh my. Where's Clark's body at? Don't know. Dude, props on trailer decorations. That was stellar shit. I want to take a tour of that trailer myself. Christ. This is so damn good. Oh. I'm hoping there's an art book on that trailer, because that trailer was so good and put together well. There's Ella in the background shit. I have to say that if you got LED light strips in your room, set it to dimmed blue. Yes, dim blue. Where's my thing? Put it on this and dim it. So you can really capture the ambience of the show's atmosphere. I love it. It's so fucking good. And it really just made it so... Oh, it really helped a lot. So 7 years ago, Navarro found Annie K running a clinic and was in the middle of a pool birth. I know pool births are popular for home birthing mothers. I'm totally for that. It's cool as hell. Plus, you don't have to spend 40. You don't have to pay $40 to hold your fucking kid. Christ. That's the going charge over here in the U.S. for those of you that have universal health care. Lucky fucks. Hank's leading a search party for Clark, who dropped an orange that Navarro picked up. The Orange Man. Didn't you know? I like the labels for the equipment in the evidence room annex. I love that. It's nice. I like organization. My OCD was very happy with that. It made my autism smile. Danvers tells Pete about the Wheeler murder-suicide case that made her part ways with Navarro. The pain in Danvers' face retelling the abuse Wheeler did on that girl was rough. Dude, Jody was fucking stellar in this season. Whew. Oh my God, so good. And Callie, woo, baby. Navarro threw the orange and something threw it back. Fucking E.T. E.T. did it. I know it was E.T. You have to turn the volume up to hear him moving. But yeah, it was E.T. Danvers and Navarro go through the 19 boxes of Clark evidence. This was cool. I got goosebumps going over this shit. They found candid photos of Annie and Ray together that tied back to a hairdresser named Suzanne who lied about knowing them. Bitch. Annie used to dream about the spiral, then once she got it inked, the dream stopped. Susan was seeing Oliver Tagak, the equipment engineer at Salal. The plot thickens. Ooh, Hank buried the lead on Susan. What a twat. That was cute with Danvers telling the little girl the story about Puddles the unicorn. Puddles is so cute. I do feel that urge with wanting to just go and disappear like Navarro mentioned. Yeah. The only thing holding me back is fear mostly. Yeah. Pete. Gonna get his cousin out in White Lake, who's a vet, to help with the bodies. Hank was right about Annie K sleeping with everyone, and was Hank right about Annie K sleeping with everyone in Ennis? I doubt it. Navarro asks Quavic for info on Oliver Tagak. Navarro tells Quavic about her mom is a very intimate moment between them. It's one of the most intimate moments I've ever seen. Deeper still, because she never got to know her Inupiaq name. That's sad because it's part of her heritage. Yeah. Leia attends a protest meeting and it's revealed that the water the village's drink causes stillborn death and animal trouble as well. Damn. I get why Danvers doesn't want Leia wearing makeup or markings, because deep down she doesn't want her to end up like Annie K. No. And this season tackled environmentalism, and I love that. Because shit, I was taught about environmentalism when I watched Captain Planet and didn't know it. Captain Planet, Power Rangers, anything that said recycle, do your part to make planet Earth healthy. I'm like, okay. And look where it's at now. Climate change. All about Mama Bear protecting her cub, even if they aren't blood related. Gotta love it. What did Danvers' son tell Navarro when she fell on the ice? That was heavy. Pretty scary seeing dry land Alaska, too. It could happen in the far future if climate change keeps going the way it is. It really could. Navarro found her sister Jules on a shipwreck that had "Don't Drink" and "Boat" spray painted on it. Funny. I do feel for Jules having episodes. It ain't easy navigating schizophrenia. Fuck no. I actually tomorrow, the 21st, will be no, not sad, I promise. 14 years ago I dated Allie and she was schizoaffective. Yeah. Didn't last very long. But ooh, man. Sucks for Pete's and Kayla's marriage. Bummer. She wants him to be the sweet, loving idiot, and he wants to be a cop. Rough life to live when raising a kid. Oliver is living in a nomad camp on the North Shore. Pete's cousin, Vince, thinks the scientist died of cardiac arrest just by a glance over. Mystery solved. Bye. Kidding. Interesting. Oliver didn't know the scientist died and was genuinely distraught over it. But is there more? Who knows? Jesus Christ, Lund woke up and looked foobar from being amputated like that. Creepy still that he said to Navarro, her mother's waiting for her. But I want to know who she is that they woke up. What did Annie K find? That was a chilling vid on her phone. Ooh, who's the speaker? I don't know. Is that a skull in the vid Danvers saw? Man. And they never did say who the speaker was. That's true. I never forgot about that. Navarro's sister wandering in the snowy streets is scary. I couldn't imagine having episodes like that and being unable to control them. Oh, wait. I have episodes like that. Autism. Ugh, fucking hate him. Danvers telling Hank that Pete's overcome shitty family genetics because Pete's doing good as a cop is funny. It was just so deadpan. I'm like, damn. The bodies are being moved to Anchorage for further study. Navarro got her sis signed up for Lighthouse. Yay! Pete found files on other people that had similar wounds to the men at Salal Station. The first guy is Otis Heiss, with no background, aside from an arrest. Ooh. Danvers thinks Annie K was killed in one place, then moved to another. And the Red Skull might be fossils. Woo! Hank got stood up on Christmas Eve by his Russian fiancée. Good old dark humor. Yeah, that was good shit. He got stood the fuck up. I never laughed so damn hard in my life. Like, you stupid son of a bitch. My mother's sick. Send money. Dark humor. Navarro joking about Danvers not praying hard enough when her mom died. Prayed till my knees were black. You didn't pray hard enough. Oh, God. Danvers and Navarro go to Adam for help. He reveals it's whale bones in Brooks Ridge, but it's a dangerous area of ice caves. Freeze your balls off in caves. But then your nipples are hard as fuck, so you can cut glass. Win-win. Well, win-lose situation. Lose-win. No. What the fuck? How did the orange get to Julia's room? Fucking E.T. Turns out Otis Heist is the tour guide for Brooks Ridge. Plot twist. Poor Hank. I do feel bad for him, but man, he definitely got scammed bad. Rose got dressed up as Navarro stopped by, and Rose cooked up a plethora of food. That was good shit. All of Santa's elves drowned in global warming, darling. A good line. And that chocolate cake looks so good. Fuck. I hope there's a cookbook for this show. I need a cookbook. Fuck. Rose left a prestigious school because she had had enough of writing and moved to Alaska. I feel that. I could never do Alaska, though. Ultimate depression. Oh, fuck. Ugh. I'm tired. Leah Tag murders on the Silver Sky main office doors. Cool. Damn, Julia's on the ship again and she's walking naked into the snow. Fuck. Leah's gone to Pete's house for the night. Danvers tossed her turkey in the trash. Ain't that a bitch? Although a lot of people have probably done that on the holidays when they got stood up or left alone. Like, fuck this. Kavik left Navarro, SpongeBob, Firefly, Wild Watermelon, toothpaste for Christmas. Billie Eilish's Everybody Dies is such a haunting track, and I have both her songs on my phone. Well, 3 of her songs. Those 2 and What Was I Made For from Barbie. Yeah. I never thought I'd have her on my phone, though, but it's interesting. Danvers figured out there was a generator in the ice cave in Annie K's vid. Navarro and Pete are going to the nomad camps to find Otis Heist. They find Oliver Stings, but he's not there, but the spiral is, and a spiral rock. Danvers is hammered off absolute vodka and goes to Connolly. Connolly's working on whitening his teeth, too. And was brutally honest with Liz about how she got worse after Jack and Holden. Man, Hank had the whole romantic layout with pedals in his bed, too. Bastard. I don't get people who romanticize holidays. It's dumb, cheesy, and just shows you watch nothing but Hallmark Channel thinking that's how love is supposed to be. It's not. It's really not. Fuck, Navarro got the call from the Alaska Coast Guard about her sister. That is one bright ass tree. Damn. Ouch. Pete's saying to Kayla he ruined her life and didn't want to have the baby. Oof. I hate seeing young love ruined like that, because reality is some people think that way and never open up about it. It's sad. Navarro blew up at the lighthouse attendant that went after the asshole who flipped her off, but got overwhelmed by him and his boys. I thought she got raped. I did. I really thought that's what happened, but nope. Danvers crashed into a snow embankment and saw the polar bear again. Navarro made it back to Kavik's, where he took care of her while she broke down. That was heavy. What was the cemetery Danvers saw? Don't know. No, Danvers threw Holden's polar bear outside. I bawled. I'm like, that bitch, you better go pick it up. Navarro tells Danvers about Julia's suicide. Navarro saw the dead screaming lady back in the Wheeler case. Ooh. Scary lady. It's still a Dead Space prequel. Pete sent Danvers a photo of Raymond Clark Holt having been spotted in the dredge. See, we're getting to Dead Space. I can't believe she threw Holden's bear out like that. That was that's worse than the woman who washed Hannah Baker's shirt in 13 Reasons Why. That's worse. Oh, it's so worse. Fuck. Oh, both are worse. Bad people. Bitch. Navarro and oh Christ. My fucking phone it put Danvers, not Danvers. So it's Navarro and Danvers go aboard the dredge and find Keeping Off the Grass tagged on a tank, giant Cthulhu on another wall, and a spiral on another tank. I write down every detail possible because it always picks up down the road usually. Navarro sees Julia floating after being called by the mystery woman. Danvers finds Otis Heiss, and he's wearing Raymond's jacket. He looks good in pink. Yep. Hashtag real men wear pink. Otis telling Danvers we're all in night country now, and that's where Raymond is hiding. Spooky as fuck. Just like the dead woman who surprised Navarro, making her right ear bleed. Damn. Interesting seeing how cremation is done, and bittersweet for Navarro to pick up her sister's remains like that. That hurt. This show hurt so many different ways. Otis pointed out the cave entrance at Bear Creek to Danvers, and she's taking Navarro there. Nice Aces jersey Pete's got on. I kind of want that jersey. Shame Kayla's kicking him out. Leia and her girl are going to protest. Danvers and Navarro found the entrance, but it's been blown shut. Navarro saved Leia from a beatdown at the protest. That was epic. Damn, Danvers is having Leia locked up. Pete found evidence that Norbank is connected to Sky Silver mining via Tuttle Solutions, and that's the law might be pushing out bogus pollution numbers to keep the money rolling in, like any organization. Cobra. Leia told Pete how Kayla fell in love with him the first time. Navarro also saw Annie Kay's ghost at the protest. Danvers goes to meet with Kate McKittrick and Connolly about what she found. They showed her footage of her and Navarro at the cave entrance. Wow. The cause of death for the scientist from Anchorage is a slab avalanche. What really happened with William Wheeler? Well, what happened with him? He ended up spinning. That's what happened. His last name's Wheeler. He spins. He joined NASCAR, and it brought out my inner racist because I hate NASCAR. Fucking NASCAR. Why can't they turn right? Kidding. But seriously. Man, snow is the eeriest atmosphere for any show location or background. Yeah, I fucking hate it. McKittrick meets with Hank to take care of Otis Heiss, so he can be chief of police. What a loser. Loser, baby. You wanted to kill me. Kavik found Kenny, who told Navarro that the spiral rocks were a warning to stay away from the underground ice caves, so don't go in them caves. Nothing happens there. Danvers is dropping the case and now wants Navarro to carry Annie with her. That was heavy. Navarro brought Rose with her to help pour her sister's ashes into the ocean. And there's a Category 4 storm coming in, supposedly. Holy hell, Navarro started walking out to sea, but Rose saved her. Ooh, man, this series was crazy. This is a good fucking season. Danvers tried to convince Leia to come home for New Year's, but Leia did say she hasn't given up on her, so there's a possibility of hope. Yeah. 9 stillbirths, though. That's heavy with Liz looking at him. Ugh. Shit, Pete went digging into the Wheeler case, and Danvers told him the truth about how her and Navarro set up Wheeler's suicide. Crazy shit that Pete knew Wheeler was left-handed, not right. Plot twist. Navarro meets up with Danvers and Otis at the caves. Danvers gives Pete the key to her shack so he'd have a place to stay. The Love Shack. Yeah, that's a good song. B-52s, baby. Wow, Hank went to Danvers' house looking for Otis, took her gun, shot him. Pete came in and ended up shooting his dad. Whew, that was the heaviest part of this season. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Hank confessed to moving Annie K's body before dying. That was fucking heavy. Like, goddamn. Pete's gonna clean his dad's blood and body up, taking him to Rose, where she's gonna take him to Julia's ashes. Yeah. My heart breaks for Danvers and Pete. Her for having to see him shoot his own father, and Pete for being so young and having to carry that. Navarro's got the cover story laid out. Hank got Otis, shot him, but they got lost in the storm. Now Pete and Danvers have trauma bond. Yeah. Danvers and Navarro go to the ice caves. Fuck! One episode left. I can't handle this drama. It's too much. No. The ice caves are beautiful. Shit. Navarro and Danvers found Clark. They found him. They're gonna get him and beat his ass. Ugh. Oh shit, the frozen bones in a spiral. How did Clark get all that equipment down there? I don't know. Ishimaru. Oh my god, there's a ladder leading into Salah Station. That's crazy. They got the upper hand on Clark after he tried to get it on them, and I like Leigh's jacket. Navarro duct taped Danvers' headphones to Clark's ears so he can be tortured by Annie's screams. Best torture ever. Yeah. Pete tells Kayla he's got to help Danvers out. I don't want to. So the scientists push the mine to pollute the water more efficiently, allowing the permafrost to extract the genome they needed faster. That's fucked. Clark watched as Annie was murdered by the other scientists because she destroyed the evidence, but he delivered the final blow, suffocating her. I thought Navarro was going to blow Clark's head off. I really did. Danvers was going to shoot Wheeler. That was intriguing. Clark escaped down the hatch when they were attacked. Pretty wild. He was hiding right there when Danvers first searched Salah. Bringing it full circle. That was fucking nuts. He was right there. Oh. Damn, the light post went out while Pete was driving and the power's out at the station. Darkness! No parents! Yep, that song from Lego Batman. Yep. Did Navarro let Clark go? I guess so, because damn, he's a corpsicle. Pete meets with Rose to bury his dad. What did Holden say to Navarro? I don't know. Danvers blowing up at her over that is relatable. Navarro doesn't know what happened, and the pain Danvers is feeling, it's so raw. So fucking raw, man. Ah, hell, Navarro went out in the storm, but why is everything backwards from where Navarro's at? That's a big question. Why is everything backwards? She learned her true name. It is... Oh, Christ. Sinquinchak. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. So it's like 90% accurate. Holy shit, Danvers fell into the water but was saved by Navarro. If it had ended with her in the water, I would have been so pissed. Just imagine that. Danvers falls in the water and she says Holden. And boom, it ends. I'm like, you motherfuckers. Ooh, I'm livid. Anyway, Holden says he sees Liz. That was beautiful. That's heavy. Rose sliced Hang's lungs open so his body doesn't float. Smart. Remember that for killing. If you've watched a lot of murder docs, you know. She's also right about how Pete's gonna do it himself. Gotta do it himself because he wouldn't get proper closure. That's true. Because if you don't do something yourself for your betterment, it will haunt you for a long time. I've dealt with that before. And she's also right about Pete having to live with it forever, because you can't just dismiss it. Hardest part about surviving death is the guilt. The storm passed and the aurora borealis looks fantastic. Everybody went home happy and we all went out for milkshakes. Yep. Navarro using the hatch as a metaphor for holding it down to keep everyone out. That's very hard hitting. I do the same shit because letting someone in is scary. Absolutely. Amazing seeing all those fingerprints on the hatch and asking the question of who knows who killed Annie Kay. More plot twist. Navarro's name means the return of the sun after a long darkness. So basically Gandalf on the 5th day. A lot of reference. Look to me on the sun on the 5th day. So literally in just call her Gandalf. Oh, that's funny. Bestie. Oh, Bestie. Betsy. God damn it. It was Betsy. And I put Bestie. Betsy, Blair, and the other cleaning ladies rounded up the scientists and made them walk out in the ice naked. Did not see that coming. Who left Annie's tongue then, and who cut it out? Nobody knows. Biggest questions. Now it's May 12th, 4 months later, and Danvers is being questioned about Hank's death. Navarro saved Holden's polar bear. Good on her. She saved the teddy bear. And gave Quavic his SpongeBob toothbrush back, but kept the toothpaste. Bitch. Navarro's taken a long walk on the ice and left her phone under the polar bear. Clark's confession is on the phone. Crazy. Leigh and Danvers are bonding. Kayla and Pete are back together. Navarro meets with Danvers at her cottage porch. What a stellar season. Ooh, baby. I am anxious for the 5th season, whatever that may entail or be released. This was an emotional but fun roller coaster season for sure. And if you hated this because you don't like women and you didn't get the shit, that's your fault. But if you enjoyed the hell out of this, you're going to have a grand time on a rewatch. I know others hate it for whatever reason, but I love a good cop show. Absolutely. Love that shit. 9.7 out of 10 for me. Even the mind gets shut down, which does make you wonder what'll become of Ennis, but this being an anthology layout, there's going to be a new set of characters and location. Easily. They won't go back to Night Country. It'd be nice, but... Jody and Callie are tied for MVP. I can't pick. It's too hard. Underrated would be Pete, easily. And definitely Ennis itself. Issa Lopez wrote and directed this expertly too. So damn good. So that is True Detective Night Country in the books. Yeah. Good shit. Absolutely wonderful motherfucking season. Absolutely. Just. Oh, loved it. So, you hate shows, it's not for you. If you can't sit through 6 episodes, that's sad. But if you happen to enjoy this, great. If not, oh well. So I'm going to off here, upload this, and I'm going to go chillax, because it's going to be a long upload for just 2K. So, till next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.